So we made the policy, once students are on this campus, they stay on this campus.
And it's really, if you look at educational code, code says that the minute you leave home to the time you get to school, the minute you leave school till the time you get home, we have parental control over you just like your parents.
Why can't you leave if they don't have, like, I feel they don't have no right to keep you in the school. I feel like if you come in, you gotta leave for something, then you should be able to leave.
Basically, we become your parents.
I thought slavery was over, man.
I would want to leave. Why? Shit, go to the donut shop and get something to eat.
And the reason for that is that usually they change a rule because something happens.
Parents were very frustrated that we actually allowed students to go off into the community, and we told them we didn't allow it, but it was beyond our control. Once the buses dropped off, okay, several years ago, we had our buses that would drop off students out on Lindley Avenue, same pickup point as the drop-off point. And one of the things that we noticed is that students would get dropped off from the bus there on Lindley, and then they would disappear into the community. They would just take off. By having the buses drop off inside, now students have to stay inside the campus, and the parents know where their child is once they get here. Sometimes they even came back. So that created, obviously, a problem, because we would get phone calls from the donut shop, well, never the donut shop because they liked our money, but from Big Lots, from supermarket, from 7-Eleven, saying, hey, your students are here, and it's 8:30 in the morning, it's 9 o'clock in the morning, they're loitering, they're creating problems. So we changed the drop-off point to be inside the campus, and students that way could not go out into the community and be truant constantly or come to school late.
Like, what am I, like, what are you protecting me from? That's what I feel like. What's gonna happen to me? I walk in and I walk out. What's gonna happen?
And the reason for that is that there's things that can happen that we need to take responsibility for as a school system.
What, we're gonna like just barely step out, blah! Get shot in the face or what?
You are endangering your own lives, your very own lives, by sneaking out of class.
And in this particular case, what happened is a student was sent to school, came on campus, left school because there were no safeguards to keep him in campus, and something happened to the student. Wow. The parents then sued.
I think they just want to keep us in here just so they could do it.
Or somebody's like, hey,
Hey, papi.
hey, papi, I have
Papi
candy.
wants the candy. Exactly.
Zip.
I'll show you that. I'll show you my Tootsie Roll. Over here.
Well, the student got injured. There was a very recent instance, elementary school, O'Melveny Elementary, and the school was cited. What happened to this little girl, she went onto campus, she was on campus grounds, but the school did not close the campus down like they were supposed to. A dog got on to campus and bit the little girl, if you recall the situation. The parents then went ahead and sued. Why? Because they should have had all gates closed. The dog should not have been allowed, shouldn't have been able to get onto campus and bite their daughter.
Yeah, it does. Because, like, what? You're old enough to do what you want to do, you know? Your safety, you should be responsible for your own safety. Because you're old enough to, what, most kids here, like, what, 17, 16, you should be let out, you know? If you want to go out somewhere, you can go do it. You shouldn't be, like, it's a jail, man. They have bars, freaking benches that are high. They should be let out. That's all I have to say.
Well, that's it. Students still don't seem to understand why they're kept in school. They are unaware of the dangers outside of campus and threats.